Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Wrap It Up, the only show to bring you the freshest news of the week here. Are you ready? Bobby Allison has made the playoffs.
What?
Wait, wrong camera.
That's not him.
Bobby Allison is credited this week with a win that he was cheated out of in 1971 at Bowman Gray Stadium by NASCAR.
For real?
For real. Bowman Gray had a race because we're going back to Bowman Gray for the Clash coming up next year. I guess people were going to bring it up, so they're like, let's get ahead of it and fix it. At the time in 71, you could bring two different classic cars, and Bobby Allison had both of them. He chose to drive the one that was not the NASCAR stock car, and he won the race, and NASCAR was like, nah, and didn't want to give him the win. So for all time, he's been tied at fourth with DW for wins.
So that bumps him to third?
And so, no, this puts him to fourth and moves DW down to fifth.
Fifth.
Yeah. So NASCAR came out today and said, we're going to right this wrong since 1971. And Bobby Allison, you've got your other win. So he's number 4 now all time because he got a win.
Wow.
So he's in the playoffs, right? I mean.
Does he take Logano's spot?
We can only wish, right? I mean, while we're making up things, look at this car right here. He's going to run this turd coming this weekend. If this is not something you saw when you went to Santa's Village and they said they had a race car, I don't know what to tell you. Because this is it, ladies and gentlemen, and it doesn't even have the yellow banner on it. Looks even worse. But let's not focus on that right now. Right now, you need to know one thing. We're going to look at every single paint scheme for the upcoming race, and we're going to look at them in the order that they finished last week.
Yeah.
And we're going to do it right after this. Hold on to your hats. Oh, my goodness. Oh, screw it up it is, ladies and gents. We are here. I'm here with Justin. I'm here. Nathan is here from a long way away from Appalachia. Nathan, why? Why did you come here?
You know, I ran into a teleporter up in North Dakota and just walked into it, and I showed up right here in Appalachia, or as they say in North Dakota, Appalachia. Which is
Bristol, baby.
It's a cuss word around here.
Yeah, okay. Well, we're happy you're here. Anytime someone walks out of the woods from a portal, we're more than happy to put them on the air and talk about NASCAR cars.
Yeah.
So welcome to you. Great shirt you got there. I see you're sponsored by Flex Seal up north. That's how they live, I guess. All right, that's fine.
Glad to be here.
You remember when Ross Chastain was sponsored by Flex Seal?
Oh, man.
All the time?
All the time.
In that red car?
Yeah, and they sponsored like 3 cars at once.
Yeah.
Look at this car, though.
That's
the
trash.
Hunt Brothers Pizza. I keep hearing people talking about that it's good. I think those people are getting paid or it's free. I don't know. Have you ever had Hunt Brothers Pizza from the gas station?
I have not.
I haven't either, and I love pizza.
It's a gas station car right there.
It's exactly right.
I don't think I've had Hunt Brothers Pizza.
Maybe we need to go try it one day.
People I've worked with have, but I don't think I've ever partaken.
Did they change in any way?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, fair. Let's go to number 2. This man almost cried on pit road.
One more lap.
He believed he was cheated out of it, out of some seconds for some reason. He was like, it's not fair, and he was screaming.
What?
And he was emotionally upset. I'm overreacting, but he was all like, oh, man, this is ridiculous that this happened, like that he didn't get the win or whatever. I don't know what the problem was.
Was he mad because the 12 was pushing the 22? Or
I don't know. I don't know what his beef was, really. That's what I didn't understand. Like, he acted as if something had happened that was more than, just he got beat as if, like, somebody was given an unfair shot, or he's mad at his crew chief, maybe. I don't know, for saying, total terrible call. I don't know. He was upset, though. He wanted to be in. Wouldn't you want to be in?
I would.
Everybody wants to be included.
Pretty boring car, not gonna lie.
Absolutely.
I mean, I know it's like his main ride, but
he loves it.
Black and white.
Heat pumps, man.
Hey.
What are you going to do? Look at this thing.
Ooh.
This is new. Now, he always has the freeway insurance, but this is the freewayfranchise.com. Open up your own freeway insurance. Huh. And they took off a lot of the white that was on the normal one and put more blue, and I like it.
Yeah, it looks
I
good.
like it.
I'll give it one of these here.
You like it?
Oh, yeah.
Huh?
It's cool.
Oh,
absolutely.
Hey.
That's pretty freaking cool. Absolutely. I love the green with it. Green, the reflective numbers. Take my money. I don't even know where to mail it to. Take it from me.
Oh, man.
Here's something totally different.
Coming back with the valve.
this has got an 80s feel in my mind, like a modern art 80s thing, because it's gray, like corporate, and I don't know, maybe I'm just in a mood today. You tell me. What do you think?
Is this the same one that he's ran, or is this a little bit different?
He has ran this a couple times this year, but the last one he ran was the Confetti Valvoline. Was that last week or the week before?
This one just looks more bland for some reason.
It is more bland. And
I like it though.
You
I'm like
do?
I liked Mark Martin back in the day. So
Yeah.
I'm a sucker for any Valvoline.
Well, yeah. I mean,
You drink it.
it
You
is
drink
delicious.
that Valvoline.
Which oil tastes the best, you think?
not Pennzoil.
Not
No.
Pennzoil.
And definitely not. In a taste test, I disapprove totally. Here's the 48. He's still running his Ally Do It Right. What is it, Do It Right? Don't they just loan you money? What does Do It Right mean in this
I'll
context?
tell you what he did wrong.
Tell me, please.
He, maybe not him personally, but
Mm-hmm.
these morons let the 22 into the playoffs, and now the 22 is into the championship round.
Preach it.
So that's what he did wrong.
Well, okay.
He didn't do it right.
It's gospel.
Yeah, and I guess he's going to get penalized for that. How do you think he got away with it? Do you think it was from the jump, something came off the car? Do you think they were cheating? I think they're cheating
Yeah.
because they wouldn't appeal the.
Wasn't it 17 pounds?
No, that's just what you're allowed is 17 pounds.
Oh, so
So he was over that.
Ooh.
But we don't know how much. I mean, it could have been 40 pounds.
Yeah.
And they allow you to fill the car with gas and fluids and all these other things, too, that take up weight.
I heard that.
So he could be way off.
Yeah, they were just missing something. Like they just
Cheater.
but they didn't put a part on.
He's cheating. Oh, my goodness. Look at this throwback. Now, it doesn't hardly look that much different, but it is a throwback to Martin Truex's number 78 championship car that he ran in 2017. Is that when he won the Cup, right? 17? I'm going to say it is. It was 16 or 17. I can't think. But normally this year's has all the camouflage all over it every place, so it's a little bit different, but kind of cool that they went back to that for the last few races that he's going to do with Bass Pro. I almost said Home Depot for some reason.
Home Depot, that's it.
It's the size of Home Depot, You could really just, when you go in the 2x4 section, just put fishing rods across there. I mean, it could be the same thing. None of it's any different to me. Oh, my goodness. I like this. I like this. This is Wrap of the Week right here for me.
Wrap of the Week.
I'm right here. This is the best I think I'm going to see all week.
I don't know if I go that far.
It's got the orange. They got all the weird drawings on it because it's been Kubota, but they updated it here. It's a bunch of random doodles. I don't know why. It's like a bandana. They do this a couple times this year to the 99 car, his teammate. And they just decided to let it happen to the one, and I like it. I like the reflective number.
Do you also like it because it's orange?
It's got a lot to do with it. Orange is nice. The chrome is nice. The doodles. Those are
bad.
nice. Not bad, man.
It's cool.
Y'all a hard crowd to deal with. Here's something ugly. You like this? Does this please you?
No.
Is this what you want? This is literally, I keep asking since they picked up this sponsor, what kind of major chain has this clip art for a logo?
It's bad.
It's ridiculous. Get
Driver's
something
worst.
done with this. What kind of marketing is this? Just a pile of tires.
Denny's got pull
With an
in the
outline
sport.
around it.
If I was Denny, I'd be like, I'm not driving this car. Go give me something else.
Exactly.
just
I would
ugly.
refuse.
Yeah.
And the driver behind it is. I mean, I'm glad it's his car. It could be Logano's car.
It's true.
Sorry. Closet Logano fan here.
How did that dang deal get here?
Just kidding. I'm sad he made it through.
Who isn't? It's the yellow.
The Logano fan.
What about this pinked up?
I used up my dumpster fire too early.
I'll use
it's-
mine.
it's,
You'll use yours. Oh, here you go.
It's not good.
That's not great.
Oh,
No, it's not.
Jeez.
I don't care for
Looks
it.
like a
How do you get this good of a finish?
high prom.
He lucked into one. It is. Yeah, you know what? That's a good take. Junior high prom. I like that. It's a different idea there, and it makes sense. He got a top 10 somehow.
Wow.
He stumbled into it. Everybody was amazed. They almost put him in victory lane. It was close as he might ever get,
I wonder
honestly.
what Jimmy's doing. Is he over in UK? Is he still over there?
He's
You're the boss, Jimmy.
somewhere.
I'm the boss.
Oh, what about this boy?
Uh,
You don't like this? It's got the black. It's got the blue.
I like the car. I thought you said, what about this boy? And I was like, he's not doing much. Right?
I was going to quote Austin Wayne. What's the guy? Austin Wayne Shepherd? Is that his name? The guy, blue on black? I don't know. I'm up to date with these 1998 references over here.
It's okay. I like the blue.
You don't like the fact that the trunk lid says Jabril? To me, that made the
interesting.
car.
It's probably the best part.
Because I was unaware of Jabril before this, and now I'm going to be shopping there. Lee Nimrod Dissers. Or wait, Leonard Perdot Doctors.
Isn't that Leonardo? Leonardo.
Oh, you might be right.
Ninja Turtle car. Maybe that's what they're going for.
Maybe. They do change
It's
that
blue,
part week
right?
to week. Yeah, okay. It's the Leonardo. Okay. You've sold me on
It's
it
the Ninja Turtle car.
with the job model.
Yep.
Hey, here's your favorite guy who wins all the races. 6 races this year. I mean, I know he wins consistently, but for some reason the number 6 just snuck up on me this year. I don't know why. I was just like, man, 6.
Why does this look like it has more white, like an extension, or is it just the yellow stuff that's throwing me
I
off?
think maybe it's the yellow.
Okay.
It's just, and also it's not a press photo. This is a photo at the track. So the sun maybe, and it's a weird angle
For
also.
some reason, it looks like the white comes up farther towards the front fender wheel. For some
It
reason.
might.
I don't know.
It might a little bit. From week to
I
week
wish.
when they lay these things on, they're not exact.
Wish there was something different.
Yeah,
about this
he just has
car.
the same thing every time. I mean,
Yeah,
obviously,
but-
we still cheer for him.
Makes
and-
a lot of money.
Yeah.
For old Big Rick.
I mean, it looks cool, but
Get Rick in here.
Hendrick.
there he is.
There he is, the
Look at him.
gangsta.
He knows what's going on.
Yep.
That's how many fingers he's got up. That's how many billions of dollars he has. Oh, well.
Oh.
Listen.
Valentine hearts?
Ugh.
Isn't this Halloween?
It's bad. Well, it's for a charity. It turns out it's the Ronald McDonald's house.
Oh.
And listen, the Ronald McDonald House kept my grandmother when my aunt was about to die in a hospital one time. It's a great thing. The problem I have with it, which I don't need to bring up, but I will just to be entertaining here on a show. But I don't like that we are supposed to give our change to it or our money to it, right? When McDonald's is one of the largest corporations in the world, and they're selling us food that kills us, and they're like, you pay for the hospital for other people. Why not just build the house and pay for it, McDonald's? You've got the money, right? Why are we paying for it? But still, the people who are paying for it, it's nice of them. It exists. But all that being said, this is absolute trash.
Yeah. I've actually lived in a Ronald McDonald house.
Oh, my goodness.
2 different ones, actually. And I like the cause, but yeah, it's okay.
Right.
It's
They
just-
shouldn't have let a child paint it.
Yeah.
Children. Yeah, never mind. I was just going to be stupid.
It's okay.
But there's no need to even. Bubba running at this track. I don't know.
Welcome to Miami.
I don't know that. He surprised me on the road course here lately and stuff. Maybe he's learning something. I don't know. But usually Miami, I don't know about that.
I don't think you can match those sleek-looking numbers with
Yeah.
hand-drawn hearts.
Yeah, that's what throws
That's
it
kinda
off.
throwing
You gotta,
it off.
you gotta keep it all
Hey.
inside of one little
Hey.
basket.
Rebel.
They got the
Hey.
Rebel
I
Bourbon.
get the bourbon on there.
I did notice last race we were at. How long was that? Was that week 4 last?
Yeah,
I
Roble.
don't even know anymore. I can't keep up with it. I wake up, I'm at a race. I wake up, I'm at work. It's what happens now. Rebel, I noticed all of their stuff was on sale at the.
At the merch haulers?
Well, maybe just a lot of it, but there was a lot of Rebel stuff at the merch haulers on sale, which made me think immediately that they're not going to return as a sponsor next year. But maybe they're just clearing out merch for the end of the year to get fresh. I don't know.
Do you have a hard time as a Kyle Busch lover? It's hard to see this serious looking logo when he ran M&Ms and Skittles for years and years, and now you got Rebel Bourbon,
Right.
But
he was always the bad guy anyway. It was kind of weird that he had the candy car. This would have been more suited him, honest. If he'd had sponsors like this, maybe he would have been looked at more of a Dale Earnhardt. Maybe the image of the sponsors would have carried through
Yeah.
blackness.
That's a sick car.
It's
that's
pretty
pretty
hot.
cool.
That is
What about this?
Schluter Systems.
It's about snow breaking.
snow breaking?
You know, like the polar ice caps are melting, and constantly snow is breaking off the glaciers and just floating away in a sea of orange soda.
That's it.
There's only one thing that can be done with it, and that's from the Schrute Systems people. Have them come over. They will staple those ice sculptures back together like never before.
Wow.
With the largest staples you've ever seen. Corey LaJoy approves. He has all of his pond ice.
Sounds cold.
It is cold. Cold custard.
Cold custard, baby.
Oh, 51's getting good finishes, man. Let's get real here. All of a sudden, Corey LaJoy acts like he knows how to drive in this car. Top 50. He had a 15th, I think, an 18th, and now a 14th. That's better than like he's been doing it forever. That's better than this crap's been doing.
I still can't. When I see it on the track, I'm like, that's one of them boys. It's
Right.
not Corey LaJoy.
Yeah, it's hard to change in the middle of the year, isn't it?
It is. Every time I see the 7, I can't think. Who's in the 7 now? Haley?
Somebody.
You'll
have to wait and see.
Oh.
Hey, one of the final times for Dex Imaging before they go down to the little boys' restrooms and do weird
I'm not
things.
a robot. I'm a human.
It's getting
You think
weird.
he is?
It's weird
You
tonight.
think he's a human?
I doubt it very much, honestly. I would, if I had to throw it out there, I'd say he could be the reptilian of the week. What do you
Harrison
think?
Burton. Congrats.
You know, there's
up.
some reason to have all these hookups and everything and not have any talent. You know, that's what a lizard person would do. They'd have all the plugins, and you'd know something was wrong.
He's not getting really good equipment either, though.
Penske cars.
Yeah.
You got a Penske
It's
car?
a Penske B car.
They gave Michael McDowell a Penske B car, and he's had 6 poles.
Well, he has no wins this year, does he? No.
Tried.
He tried. He tried.
Tried a few times.
Hey,
Hey.
one of those other terrible sponsors are back for Zane Smith. Zane Smith all of a sudden has come alive, also getting a 16th place finish. He's on a tear. He's now up to 30th in points.
Hey.
All year he'd been dead last. And he has surpassed, let's look at the points. Where did points at? Oh, man, we only got the top 16 here. But there they are. There's points while we're talking about it anyway. Chase Elliott's got a win, probably. He could win. Ryan Blaney could win. Tyler Reddick could win. Denny Hamlin. All these people can win this race. And they could win the next week, honestly.
He's not. Chase could win Martinsville, but he's not going to win Miami.
He's not going to, but you never know.
Nah.
It's Hendrick. Also, I want to call your attention over here to the grid that shows what years what drivers made the championship for.
Joey
And
Logano.
notice Joey Logano.
Other year. It's insane.
Has done it every other year. And I guess, what is that, 6? Is there anybody with 6? No? Joey Logano also now is the most appearances in championship 4s out of anybody. Joey Logano is your king. Come to terms with it.
Can't do it.
I won't do it either. I refuse. I only serve one master, and his name is Greg Biffle. Here's how you send him money. Vimeo him some cash. It goes straight to Greg. He'll come to your house in a helicopter, pick you up. Hey, here's Justin Haley with one of the Spire sponsors, because this was the LaJoy sponsor.
I like this car.
Yeah. Did you like it
Spicy.
better when LaJoy was in it or now?
Looks like Rita's in the car.
It feels more.
You know Rita?
I don't.
It feels more like Justin. This fits Justin Haley more for sure.
You're saying he's a drunk.
Yeah, I guess. No, I just like.
I'm not saying you're wrong.
I don't know.
I'm just wondering if that's
It
what
just
you're
fits
saying.
him more.
Sure.
The way he looks and just,
Yeah.
it's
He
cool.
looks like a dude who's drunk at Chili's on a Thursday night at 7 o'clock.
You think so?
That's why they got the 7 o'clock Ritas. Put the big 7 on there, get there by 7, be drunk by 9.
There you go.
That's their new saying
That's
at
the new
Chili's.
slogan, man.
I do love Chili's, though, honestly.
That's pretty good.
Speaking of other things I love, you know what I love? I love White Blaze Outdoors.
Wow.
I love just going out into nature's mountains. What kind of mountains would you call these, Nathan? What would you say they're called?
Like
These mountains.
Appalachian Mountains.
The Appalachian Mountains. Yes, that's right.
The Chocolate Mountains.
The chocolate. That's
Up on
good.
Candy Mountain. Is that where
Willy Wonka's
he had chocolate
Magical
mountain?
Forest.
Oh, I didn't realize they were chocolate. I got to do more research. First of all, we're just going to stop the show right here. I only accept Gene Wilder as Willy Wonka as canon. Everybody else, that's not canon. Okay.
Yeah.
Back to the ad. What was I saying, you think?
Something about mountains.
I love this place, and you should too. Call them on the phone.
Yeah, mountains.
If you don't, everyone will hate you.
Yeah.
Guaranteed. I have talked to everyone you know. I got them on the phone. Nathan, will you hate people who don't call here?
Absolutely.
See? Right there. There's live testimonial that you must call White Blaze Outdoors to meet all of your outdoors needs and shuttling in the Appalachian Highlands. That's why it was important we talk about where we're at, because if you're not in the Appalachian Highlands, White Blaze Outdoors isn't there to serve you, okay? They don't want to hear from you. Don't call the number unless you're in the Appalachian Highlands or going to be there or have an extravagant amount of money that you're willing to pay for the quality, for the expertise, for the care, for the love that you will receive from whiteblazeoutdoors.com.
Wow.
Call them.
Sounds amazing.
It is amazing. And so is the
Beef.
10 car.
The beef rod.
They have ran this 3 times for Beefaroo. This week, it's new, though. The first 2 times, and was it last week he was Beefaroo? I don't even remember.
Yeah, he had this last week.
It was white instead of black. This week, they blacked out all the white.
Hey.
I like it better. Just seeing a white car, to me, is not appealing. It just says, my brain, it's a sponsorless car almost
Maybe
because
it
it's
was
white.
Roval.
I like the black better.
Maybe I'm thinking of seeing it at the Roval. I don't remember if he was at
I think it
Vegas.
was Beefaroo at Roval.
Yeah.
I don't like just the burger on the side.
Yeah, we don't either.
It's just a little.
But you do know what they do though, right? You saw,
Beefaroo?
you're like you don't. It's not like, oh, I don't know what that company does. Do they ship me beef? It could be anything. It could be a clothing company. Just name something wild. They at least showed you a hamburger, so you know they're making hamburgers.
They're not porkaroo.
Exactly.
They're beefaroo.
Exactly. But they do have potatoes behind the back tire there, so I don't know.
The front looks cool.
It does. I like these color layouts. The green goes with the black.
Yeah.
Much better than the white that was. You're almost got a good scheme here. Just keep it up, even though your shop is closing down.
Dang.
Oh, you ever seen this thing?
Wow.
Boy.
Again.
Tell me about it.
Again.
It is always bad. And nobody likes Daniel Hemrick anymore. Even ask anybody. RCR and Colleague Racing basically run as a 4-car team almost now, and they're going to do it even more so next year. So that's why it's weird that Daniel Hemrick took out the 3 this week,
He just
kind of for no reason whatsoever.
he just pancaked him in the wall, man.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
I heard the
Bad
radio afterwards, Richard Childress, and Richard Childress is like, what's going on? And he's like, that guy's an effing idiot, talking about Hemrick. And, the next day they had to be in the meeting together and stuff. So
Right.
maybe Hendrick's just pissed off and that he's got no ride, and he's like, I'll just destroy everything. I don't know. I don't know.
I like the 31. I like those colors.
Yeah.
With the white. I think the 31 looks cool.
That's going away next year.
Well, just like the numbers.
You got 3 more races for those numbers for the 31. He's going to change to the
But is
10
it-
car. And you know who's going to drive it?
Ty Dillon.
Ty Dillon.
Oh, my word.
Ty
The
Dillon.
best,
Let's get a shot right
the
here.
best driver
Get a
of
shot
all
of-
time.
There he is.
Give him a couple.
Ty Dillon.
Oh, that camera's dead.
That
But
camera-
we still have a still shot of Ty Dillon and the Colonel
And a
Sanders.
still
though.
shot of me.
At some
Going
point,
like this.
you got your hand over there. Okay. Well,
Put that on a paint scheme.
That's awesome.
Justin's
yes.
hand.
Love it.
Hey, a
Hate
few
it.
more races here, and then
Same thing.
what happens? Does this stay on the 34? Does Todd get it? Does Todd drive the 34? Does this move to the 4, and Noah's driving the 4? Is there even a third team now that they said they were going to have? Does that even exist now that they don't technically have charters anymore, that they gave them up? And NASCAR says next year they're going to move forward with 32 charters instead of 36 since these boys didn't sign their agreement.
Looks like this
They
car
might have
got
screwed themselves.
stuck in some cotton candy.
He did. And that's been the problem with Michael McDowell's year all year long.
That's why
He goes up to Big Rock Candy Mountain. See, we bring it all the way back.
Yep.
And gets stuck.
Get that foam.
Next year, Willy Wonka's in the 34.
Boom.
Calling it
Heard
right
it here
now.
first.
Just hanging around.
Meat and bone.
Oh, man. You know it's Kaz Growler.
You guys ever been down to the Meat and Bone on Friday night?
No.
At the river?
It get hopping?
Shoot, man. It's all about it.
Heck yeah.
It's Bristol, baby.
They bring them coolers out. People get on the back of the truck, play some music.
As somebody who's from East Dakota,
Yep.
let me ask you this question. Kaz Growler, does that sound like a normal name to you?
Kaz Growler? No.
Well, I didn't think so. Okay. It's not from here either. It's not an Appalachian name. Kaz Growler. It's a cool name. Like, if it's Appalachian, Kaz Growler. Cats are growling. I don't know.
Meat and bone might be.
Hey, Bonanza's back again.
What the?
They got so much money over at Bonanza in Lebanon, Virginia,
What a
that they
great
got this
restaurant.
sucker hopping.
They're making some
It's great. We had one in my hometown in North Dakota.
Closed down, right?
Bonanza.
It did. Yeah, we had
Yep.
Bonanza.
They're like all gone except for the one in Lebanon, Virginia.
Yep.
You should have took your father when he flew in. He should have went to Bonanza.
Oh, I didn't know they had one there in Lebanon.
Man, we really got to take you to Bonanza. No joke.
Did-
It's
does
actually
this-
it's pretty good.
Does this one have a creepy clown? Like,
No, we got no
okay,
clowns.
So the
Yeah,
one back
clown.
well,
home,
it depends on what
we
your
had like the
definition
thing
of
you
clown
put a
is.
quarter in, and then this creepy clown would play like this song, and he'd be like, "Rrr," and then you get like a little toy, and that was like synonymous. We go to Bonanza,
you-
we get the creepy clown.
Well, what we had was a chicken, and it go "Bop, bop, bop, bop," and an egg toy would come out. That's what
Okay.
we got. We got a chicken
There you go.
Yeah,
in the
Bonanza.
country. Yeah.
I like Bonanza. I would go there.
All right, we're going one day.
Let's do a road trip.
You know they got the buffet, right?
Yes.
The giant. It's not as big as it used to be, but it's still packed out over there. It's thriving in that country, and it may be the last one in existence, honestly.
Yeah.
Anyway, they got their own wine out, and they're sponsoring the 41 car.
Bonanza wine.
Don't tell me you don't think wine. You don't think Bonanza. What about Low Jack Ziggler? You know him?
Is that Dolph Ziggler wrestling?
It's his little
WWE?
brother, Low Jack.
Low Jack Ziegler.
You know,
Low Jack.
you can go to Ziggler. You can buy a car. Remember, they're a car dealership, and they will low jack it for you, meaning they know where it's at if somebody steals it.
That's right.
But probably what's really going on is you don't pay the bill, they know where it's at too.
Isn't that just called a VIN number?
Well, it used to be. Now they got those GPS tracking chips, you know. You can get a GPS tracking chip like at the Walmart and put it on somebody's car and get pretty close.
I'm going to put it on mine so I know where I'm
There
at.
you go. I thought about getting one for each tire
Yeah.
just so I knew, like, you know, I'm on the road.
There you go.
Hey, this
Panini.
Panini's kind of cool.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
It's a card company.
Yeah.
Card.
Premium cards.
Yeah, like sports cards.
Sporting cards.
Oh, I was going to say like
We got a bunch of them over
send
there.
them, like greeting cards or what?
No, they're
sports
they used to be the primary sponsor for I want to call him Glazed Donut, but that's not his name. I wish it was. Not Kaz Growler. We already talked about him. Who was the donut man, Justin? Remember when he was like in Arca and everything? At Bristol, they would always have his trailer, and it would have Krispy Kreme on it. Gray Galding.
Yes, the Golden guy.
yeah,
Krispy
yeah.
Kreme, yes.
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course.
They were sponsoring him in Xfinity. Well, like this guy was synonymous with the
I was about to say
Krispy Kreme.
Joey Gase, but then, Gray
Oh,
Galding is right. I remember that.
Yeah. So anyway, they were sponsoring him a lot, and they may have done like a Joey Gase or something also a couple of years ago. He was getting a lot of rides at that.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. It's got color.
What's on the hood? Do you know?
Same thing. There's just like a the puff smoke, and it says the same thing.
Puff smoke.
It's like
Hold on.
that's
That's
a
what
lot
I'm calling
cooler smoke/fire than what is it? Meat and bone.
Meat and bone.
Meat and
Adult
bone. Let's go
services.
back to meat and bone adult services. And
Male escorts.
look at
It
it.
is.
You know you're going to get a disease. That's why the fire's on there. And also, you know, circumcision. That's important. That's why they got that knife. Don't even get me started on the importance of that. What in the world were they thinking?
breasts.
You're right. You are thinking about breasts when you look at this.
Yes.
Mission accomplished.
It had a shot.
No, I don't know if it did,
I think
dog.
the pink and white's cool, but the green is just
That's what I'm saying. Green and pink do not roll together, or this green and
No.
pink don't. Like the dark green, it's bad in my mind.
I think like money.
You're right. Dollar Tree.
Well,
Yeah. But,
It's like you took two cars and tried to put them together. They should have done one or the other. You either pink it
yep.
or you leave it with the air freshener white.
I mean, you could have made
Deco.
it all pink and just have like the green parts be white.
You could.
If you really want to go
Absolutely.
that direction.
Yeah, they could have really. They were honestly, while we're on the topic, they could have picked any color and changed any of it. and the whole thing wouldn't have sucked at that point.
Yeah.
That's pretty bad.
Hey,
Zip.
you know him. You know, actually, it's apparently I just saw this before we went on air. I saw Noah Gregson doing a commercial while he's taking this stuff and wiping down the 14 car.
What does it say? Let there
Not
be
even his
what?
car. Let there be mess.
There
It's some kind of cleaning thing.
Oh.
Well, look
Fluid.
at that spray bottle. Like,
It's
why are they
Zeb.
doing that? They got a hamburger on the
That's
side.
what he had.
They got a spray
Zeb.
bottle on the
They
side.
want you to know. There was a time early when we started this show, we complained that there were not pictures on the car. We were so stupid we didn't know what the companies did. And
We
literally after that, they started putting pictures on there.
Yep.
Are we responsible? Yes, probably. But the point is, thank you for. Or also, this same team's also going out of business. So what the crap do we know, right? I mean,
Zip.
shutting down stuff.
Zep.
Hey,
Oh,
do you like the Lakers
dude.
Or the Vikings.
or the Vikings?
Oh, yeah.
The Northerners.
Vikings are actually good
This is
right
actually
now.
kind of
That's,
cool.
So why?
It just makes me think of Kobe Bryant
It's
automatically.
got a cool scheme, but then it just is ruined. I mean, I know Kroger's
hood.
probably the primary sponsor, but it doesn't
Yeah.
go
Yeah.
at all with that.
Yeah, the hood
Yeah.
sucks.
Yeah.
If Kroger could just not
make
be
it
so
purple.
conceited, this would have been awesome.
Yes.
Like
The bottle on the side, I think that actually looks cool.
why do they have the New York wrote the way it is, like the New Yorker newspaper? Like, why do they? It says vitamin water from New York. Why is like this flavor or these colors? What does it have to do with New York? I don't understand the connection. Do you know anybody?
I mean,
I've got no idea.
Welcome to Miami.
Just as good.
Yeah.
All right, we'll move on. 16.
Worldwide.
Look at the-
baby.
I should have wore the hat tonight. I got a Wex Group Worldwide Express Racing #1 hat at the
did?
last race. Yeah, and for the first time, for some reason, part of the Trackhouse deal, I'm betting that they let SVG go over there and run those races, is that this sponsorship got to carry over because this is primarily always a Trackhouse sponsor. And all of a sudden, here he is randomly on the 16.
College car.
Yeah, so I'm thinking it's part of that deal with SVG here. We'll give you sponsorship. You do that for your driver, blah, 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 blah. I'm just saying.
AJ. Hey, remember, was it? No, it wasn't last year. It was 2 years ago. AJ almost won this race.
It's true.
Remember that?
Yeah.
We were like, what in the world?
He very well could do it again.
Bing bang. Bing bang. I don't know. But
I don't either, but
I
it
like
could
that.
happen.
That's a cool car.
It
Yeah.
is.
I
It's
like
interesting.
blue, though.
I do too. It's got the baby blue on it.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. They just need to add Mr. Worldwide and get Pitbull to sponsor.
There
it.
you
Well, Mr. Worldwide is usually part of the team who owns that. No, he owns the team who's usually
sponsored by
by these
Maybe
people.
that.
And so maybe he gave it up. Pitbull. Hey,
just in time for Halloween.
guess who's got a potty mouth?
Monster.
Your boy here got really carried away on the radio last week, everybody says. And the week
About?
before. Just being mad about stuff, talking down to crew chiefs, and kind of maybe
Hey.
maybe realizing a little too vocally that he's Papaw's boy,
Outstanding or done hail.
Yeah, and just cussing the crew and saying they turned things the wrong way and stuff. And it's a big turnoff.
So he thinks he's better than he is.
Well, it was announced this week, he also will be listed next year as owner of one of the Xfinity cars that Joe Gibbs has, which will be the 54. He will be the owner of it. And Tanner Gray, I believe, from the Truck Series will be his driver, and he will be the owner. So, congrats. You earned it.
You did it.
Hey,
Hey.
look at Generator,
You
all
ever-
blacked out.
You ever seen a black car just with a thing on it?
Got a gold with a white.
There it is.
But that's not even like gold. That's like mustard.
Well, it is reflective in real life.
feel like
The
gold-
pictures don't capture it well.
Yeah.
This is more of a drawing that captures it better, but still bad.
But it's not. Yeah, it's not.
It's not good in any way.
It's not good.
That's what we're going to say. Bye. The champ's here, everybody. Richmond water heaters. It's a water heater battle with the 20 this week. Ream does make water heaters, I think, right? I thought somebody said they had a Ream water heater. Somebody in the comments told me a couple weeks ago
Yeah.
it was
Yeah.
they were heat pumps. And I think they make like a variety of items.
I think it is more than just one kind of thing.
That's what I thought.
You know, the
Let's
nice
ride in the
thing
streets.
about this car is you can always tell where it's at on the racetrack.
There you go.
Got that glow, baby.
It's very
You ever,
bright.
hey, so you're from the north.
Yep.
Have you been to Menards?
We have one in my hometown.
Oh my goodnness.
And
We
they have-
perfect. Tell us. We've often regaled what could be at Menards.
So they have a jingle. It's got like a banjo. I don't know if you've heard it.
No.
And then it
Maybe
goes,
I have on.
Save big money at Menards.
Yeah,
And then they
'cause
have like a harmony at the end.
They sponsor the K&N series.
But yeah,
Yeah.
Menards is basically just Lowe's and Home Depot, and they have like Christmas trees and lumber and
There's
lawnmowers.
nothing that sets it apart from Lowe's. Do you think? Not really.
I mean,
I
not
don't
a
know.
ton. I mean, to
I've
be
never been there.
honest, I mean, the buildings are huge, but yeah, it's just basically the same thing.
Cool.
I'm disappointed.
Yeah, sorry to burst your bubble.
I went once, actually.
To Menards?
Yeah, and I saw what you saw, but I was only there for such a limited time that I could dream.
I think they give popcorn,
Yeah, something like
Oh.
that, yeah.
so
I mean, that's
totally
something.
worth it.
They give you that at Roll King, though, now. You been to Roll King over here?
I have not.
In Bristol, you need to go there. They give you popcorn, and you can buy live chickens in the store.
Yes, I did know that. Someone
go.
told me that.
Yeah, so, I mean,
I
they
don't need no
that's
chicken.
everything you need in town.
There's
the
a guy.
Blues running this week, we're told.
He needs a chicken.
Ran the white last week and got in the grass. He got a little wiggle dump and ruined the 45's playoffs. I'm not saying it was his fault. Who else? 45 just got rolling, though. That was a good wreck. I mean, for action.
One roll.
Who else did he hit? He hit somebody else at the same time. Who was in that wreck? Ah, crap. Let's look at the piece of
The
paper.
12 got in that wreck too.
Yeah.
Right?
It was the 12.
Yeah.
That's why I was so sad. I cried all night long.
I like this car.
Yeah, it's just pretty standard scheme here. 33rd place, not doing well. I remind you again, the points are bad in his favor. 53 is a lot. Almost a whole race, even if you pulled off anything.
Yeah.
He can win Martinsville, I'm telling you.
Oh,
I think
absolutely.
I'm picking it already.
Absolutely. He's got Big Rick on his side.
Hey.
Hendrick.
This is how you do. This is how you do a pink car.
Yeah, no, this is nice.
This is cool.
Yeah. They didn't halfway do it. They went ahead and replaced all the blue. They didn't leave white or green just laying around. They did leave white. But normally that's always white and everything else is blue. That's all I'm saying. Tron would be proud
I don't really
of women's health.
I don't really care for Cindric, but I think that's kind of a cool car.
Yeah.
Look at this nasty thing. Beast got a new flavor. He has never drove this orange flavor car. If any bystanders happen to get a track pass for pre-race show, lick this car. It is orange flavored. I would venture to say that no matter what you're thinking, if you're going to place a bet, if you're going to have a fantasy team, the 45 statistically is strong. It is his best track. And he's kind of doing well. So I'd watch out. That's all I'm saying. As far as the scheme goes, I like orange, of course. So I'm going to say this is better than the green one that we normally see. But I'm still not in love with it. It's got big Halloween vibes to me.
It's better than the other monster car.
Fair.
But
Fair. But
Baba-dap.
I don't know.
yeah. Here's something for old people.
Oh, no. The 6 was in that wreck, so the 12 was in something else.
That's it. The 6. Yeah.
The
yeah.
6, 9, and 45 were in there. I can't remember how the 12 got the damage. Was he in the same? I don't know.
I don't remember either. I remember the week before. I'm still confused as to why at Dega he ran 2 laps with the wheel broke. People try to explain it to me, but it still don't make a lot of sense watching even the replays and
He
stuff.
just had to get one spot.
I know, but why not go in and just get the wheel hooked up? And he could have done like 10 laps.
He wanted to see how durable the
guess.
car was.
Hey, consumer
Hey.
failures on your side, okay?
If you're over 50,
And a lot of you are, according to our data.
you can get 2 lines for $60.
You can do anything you want.
No respect, no honor.
I don't care. All right? Just tell Brad you did it, and they will send more money. That's all that matters here. Consumer failure. We're out to get your money. Is that not their slogan?
I like the
Yeah.
logo on the front, on the
Especially
hood.
if you're
It's like
over
the
50.
same thing as what's above it. It's just smaller.
Exactly.
And on the sides.
Well, that's if you have different types of reading problems. You know, some people far away, some people up close, some people can see giant letters, some people can only see the tiny letters, and the big ones are blurry.
It doesn't even say anything different. It's
Exactly.
in the same
Well,
font.
they want you to understand. Consumer cellular, consumer cellular, consumer cellular, consumer cellular, consumer cellular.
It's beautiful.
Are you going to get a phone?
I mean, I'm about to drop my provider right now.
Oh, my God. Well, it worked. There you go.
Sign me up.
You're going to lose out, I'll tell you that. Hey, remember who went out first?
Yes.
It was him. He was not happy. He was in the boot barn car.
The boot. He got
booted.
Booted into the wall.
Straight into the wall.
So, yeah.
This week, he's got his Bass Pro. So, again, double Bass Pro. Again, I think Johnny should pay for everybody's cars when I found out he had $8 billion. Guess who this is?
What?
Who could we not get a scheme of? I mean, we get schemes. We're usually very good about it. Who do you think could possibly be entered this week's race that we wouldn't have the scheme of?
It's the Ghost.
The Ghost, right?
car.
Ghost, Space Ghost himself is entering a car this week,
And it looks just like that.
and it is a ghost car. What do you say, Justin? Who do you think it is out of the
I'm trying to remember who.
out of the few throwaway cars there are? Who is so poor that they don't even have a social media marketing?
The 15.
It's a good guess. It's the 44.
The 44.
J.J. Yaley coming back with the NY Racing. Remember, the 44 wouldn't even pay Greg Biffle when he ran for them last year, but you can.
You can.
Send him some money.
Give it to him.
Do it. Today.
So 44, we don't even know who the sponsor is. They didn't put it on the entry form. They don't have a social media person. They don't have contacts. They don't have they made a Facebook profile like in 2017 and haven't touched it since. So if they show up and they are on TV, we'll all be amazed.
Perfect.
But also the 66 is coming this week. And Knoxville's own, not Bristol.
It's Bristol, baby.
Just further down the road, Chad Fincham is getting in the 66 car. Now, the 66 has entered quite a few races lately and managed to be 40 laps down, going terribly slow, but just not wreck and beat 15 people a week
There
and
you
get some
go.
money. So they're going to do it again with Chad Fincham, whose daddy owns the Lexus Toyota dealership down in Knoxville. And he's got to deal with Green.
That's the guy?
Yeah, yeah.
I
and
know
the
that dealership
Fincham's
you're
auto
talking
bought him.
about.
Yeah. Yeah, this boy, yeah, he'd do it. But now he's in a Ford, which obviously has no support from Toyota, I guess. He used to.
Dang.
Performance products, green light. Would you go out and buy this because this has a stream of pee on the side of it? The hamburger you knew earlier, this one's about pee, obviously. Does that change your mind? Any?
I'm convinced. I need to buy it right now. It's like,
Green light.
yeah, the gear helps you tell it's probably motor oil, but if you didn't have
It's
that,
not motor oil.
it's not. It's pee.
Oh, it's pee. It's Chad Fincham, dog. It's pee. 66. That's everybody who's running this weekend. There's going to be 38 cars. Out of those, what do you think? Who could be the best one to ever do it? Down in the big
Welcome to Miami.
Miami town. For once, every week I mention Miami when we see the 48 because I think about Miami Vice, and the one week we're going to Miami, I didn't bring it up. I did wear a Miami hat, though. How about that?
Why don't they do a Miami Vice paint scheme on any cars?
There's been
That's
some
easy.
stuff before. Some very 80s stuff. It's cool. There's some things, but,
I'm going to tell you who's
corporate
gonna
America.
win.
I'd like to know. Who do you think?
Tyler Reddick.
You sure?
I'm sure.
Huh. That seems like a stupid pick.
He's going to ride the wall all the way to the checkered flag.
Well, that makes sense. I hope it works out. I really do, because I picked him as well. So I'm really wanting to see it happen myself, just for bragging rights. And I'm thinking even in our pool, I'm going to pick him this week. I'm that confident. I'll put my money where my mouth is.
You don't think I hope the pressure doesn't get to him.
Again, statistically, his best track. Let's see.
Right.
He's a very small man.
Yes.
I start to say things on the show, and I'm like, you know what? Never mind. I just keep stopping myself. Nathan, what do you say? You walked through a portal and wound up in Appalachia and asked no questions when we showed you pictures of race cars.
That's right. So,
Who do you think would be the best one out of all those?
Unfortunately for you all, I have seen the future, and Tyler Reddick will not be winning the race.
Who will?
The most winning NASCAR driver of this year will be picking up lucky number 7 this week.
Oh.
I hope you're right.
That's a very good pick, honestly.
This week he has no kids with him, so he's actually going to get a buff. He won with his kids there.
Now he gets one without.
Now he gets one without.
Huh.
So
what is the rotation? What comes in after that? Is there nieces, nephews?
I think just his
Pets.
wife comes down. And
His
then they
wife.
Shotgun beers.
Dang, yeah. Good life, good living. It's a very good possibility you could be right. I really thought, honestly, about picking the 5 myself. They're definitely going to be contenders. They are the wall-riding dirt men. And on it, maybe the 14 might have something to show this weekend. He's the big dirt boy also who does the wall ride.
Zep.
Pikachu Hollow and the Zep. Yeah, you know that Zep. You can't go wrong with it. Well, those are good picks, fellas. I tell you what, though. I want to remind everybody of 2 things. 1, say your prayers before you go to bed and look under the bed to make sure Cole Custer is not there. Mini Cole Custer will beat you with small chairs and harm you. I just wanted some reason to show this picture. I love it so much.
He's got experience now. He was on NXT last night.
Well, he's getting sponsored by them again this weekend.
They taught him how to hit people with chairs.
Well, I thought they banned hitting people with chairs.
No, they actually let him have one in his car for this race. So at any point, he can throw it out the window.
That's a good idea, actually.
Or if somebody wrecks him, he can go to their trailer and just
That's better. That's a better idea.
beat him up.
While we're talking about random people that's not in the Cup Series, because that's who we talk about, did you see the big reveal? I bet this cost as much as a Cup car to sponsor. Budweiser's back with Dale Jr., and Dale Jr. got the rights to his 8 back, and Bud's back.
Wow, for a late model race?
Yeah, for late. I guess all the late model races for the rest of the year and all of next year.
Wow.
And they've already released a hellstorm of merch upon the world.
I bet.
To rebuy all of your number 8 Budweiser stuff all over again, brand new, and relive this one more time. I guarantee you they paid as much as they would pay for a Cup car for Dale Jr.'s late model, which is crazy. But there it is. So it's Retro City. All right, gentlemen, this has been a great show. I've been a pleasure to see you walk out of a portal.
Thank you.
You going to portal back to West Daint, or are you going to stay around here for a while?
No, I think I'm actually going to go down to Dollywood, see if I can't catch Dolly Parton before she leaves real quick and let her know that I think her hair is magnificent.
Oh, yes. She buys only the best. I can tell you. I almost worked for Dolly once. I really did. But that's another story for another day because the tape's just getting too long. Justin, anything you want to leave us with before we head out to the Miami race? One thing, let me say this.
We need to go there.
Contact
next year. We do need to go to the Miami race.
We do need to go to a Miami race, you're right.
But we're going to Martinsville.
Of course. So another week off into Martinsville. The meat line, y'all got to get in on that, though.
Call us.
Where is the meat line hotline number? Did I delete it from myself?
I don't know.
I hide things from myself. I'm very bad at it. Okay, I guess I did. But anyway, call the meat line and leave us a message. Nobody will answer. Where's that? No, that's it. Here's wait. You were supposed to contractually gated to show all of these things every show, or the FCC finds us. Don't ask me. I didn't even know the FCC was over in charge of streaming, but they are, and they will come to your house and take your property and everything you own if you don't push all the right buttons in just the right way. All right, folks. Anything else, Justin? Don't forget the shirts. Don't forget to enter. We'll send you more merch. Put them in the comments. Who wins? Justin, take us out with that last moment thing there you were about to say before I just finally found the call button. There it is, 423-797. You ever called the meat line?
Call us.
Of course.
Exactly. Who doesn't?
Daily.
Everybody. We'll get on the air. Everybody's going to love it.
Give us your choice cuts.
Select meats.
Select meats.
Throw down what you got. All right, folks. We love every one of you. We hope you don't die. We sincerely hope you click buttons that represent things to us. We will see you next week. Holler back at us. Bye-bye. See you later. Love you. Bye.